me too. Go over, bro. I look so small. Cooperstown, let's go.
This like blew my mind when I first walked in. Baseball heaven.
A lot of cameras everywhere, people watching.
We take this very seriously. To be honest, we just go out there and try to win every game.
Everything is on a higher level. Every kid's dream.
Happy 4th of July and welcome to one of the greatest baseball backdrops in the country, Cooperstown All Star Village, where tonight we will crown a Ripken Nationals champion. It's Twitty City taking on elite RBI National. I'm Tom Helmer alongside Bill Ripken, and it's all built up to this. A national holiday, 250th anniversary of our country, and somebody is walking out of here tonight with the first ever Ripken Nationals trophy.
And you painted the picture, and as I look down, I see red on white pants, and I see some blue over there. We got red, white, and blue the way you just painted it. I tell you what, we have two quality 12-year-old teams playing for this championship.
Well, let's talk first about Twitty City. They're out of Nashville. This is a team that's very blue collar. They've been down in games, but they find a way to battle back, and that proved true in the semifinals.
Yeah, they know how to win. Look, you said they find a way to come back, and they certainly do. We have 16 teams to start with. They came from behind in the 16. They came from behind in the 8. They came from behind in the 4. They don't get carried away. They don't get down on themselves. They know how to win baseball games. That's what they've done so far.
And if they want to be national champs, they're going to have to knock off elite RBI National. They're out of Tomball, Texas, in the Houston area.
Well, I tell you what, their name starts with elite. They're not lying. This is a group that's put together. They know how to play. They qualified coming through Rockerbie Ranch out of Texas area. It's like a 4.5, 5-hour drive for them to get there. They breezed through that to qualify to get here. So far, they could be the team to beat in this little final matchup.
They take a look at the batting lineups here. The extra hitters will be Anthony Sewell Jr. He's batting in the 3rd spot. Jason Word will be in the 4th spot. Weeks in the 9th spot. And Medley in the 11th spot. The pitcher, Austin Peterson, on the bump today for elite RBI National. And they are going to ride his arm as far as it will take him.
We're number 34 out of the Houston area. I don't know. Is there any Big Tex reference there? Nolan Ryan? I don't know. Maybe so.
You take a look at the defense that will be playing behind him. They've been a very sound defense, very strong program. Randy Weaver will be his battery mate behind the plate. And we're ready to play baseball. An absolutely beautiful evening at Cooperstown All Star Village in upstate New York. First pitch through the left side. That's a base hit for Murphy.
Once again, the talent of these 12-year-old kids ceased to amaze me. That's a first pitch breaking ball. Leadoff hitter. Not fooled. Sees it, hits it, rocket. In between short and third for a knock. First knock of the game.
That'll bring up Winston Duke, the son of head coach Zach Duke. He swings at the first one, left side. Foul ball. Boy, they're jumping right into it too, huh?
Wow. You throw it, I swing it.
Yeah.
That's the conversation right there.
Duke will be the pitcher for Twitty City tonight. That pitch outside, Murphy going, throw to second base will be high, and he's in with a stolen base.
That's a nice job right there because he's not running on the pitch, right? So he's got a secondary lead, but he was almost anticipating the ball in the dirt, and when it was, he just took off. That's a nice job, very aggressive.
Count 1-1 to Duke. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, after the first swing on the first heater that he pulled it foul home run, you could almost bank on 2 breaking balls following it. Now you might have to mix it up a little bit and see what's happening, but you could almost bank on that.
One popped up on the right side. Dunham trying to track it. That'll go out of play. Count 2-2. Duke went to the plate twice in the semifinal games. Drew a couple walks, scored a run. Here's a drive, center field, back towards the wall. You can kiss it goodbye. 2-run homer.
I think Twitty City might have got a little rest during that little rain delay. That was a nice job right there. That's a good at bat. Got patient on the 2 breaking balls in the dirt, fouled off the heater, got a ball up right there, did not miss it, dead center.
Tattooed it. 2 batters have come to the plate. Murphy with a single, Duke with a 2-run home run, 2-0 game. And now it'll be Anthony Sewell Jr. He swings at the first pitch, or they're ambushing him.
I think they're leaving the on-deck circle with one thing in mind. See it, hit it.
That's been effective strategy here early on. The 1 pitch is high, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Sewell 1 for 2 in the last game, scored a run. Had a hit in that big 5th inning where they scored 4 runs to take the lead against ZT Prospects and win that game 4-3.
Tell you what, that's a little bit of pitching right there. 2-strike pitch right before it, breaking ball down, changed his eye level there, got him to think about it, crowds him with a good heater in right there and just missed.
Another payoff pitch. Got him. Sewell goes down looking. It'll bring up Jason Word, the cleanup hitter. Austin Peterson.
That's a nice rebound right there.
Yeah.
That's a good AB for the pitcher in that case. I think Austin found himself right there. Once again, first pitch strike, first pitch swing. But if you make a quality pitch, first pitch strikes can also turn into first pitch outs. Paint them down away.
Yeah.
See if they hit a ground ball to somebody and your infield makes a play for you.
The 0-1. Right back to the pitcher, Peterson.
That's a nice rally
Flips
by
it over
Austin
to Dunn.
right there.
Yep.
That's 2 quality. You're getting your 3-4 hitters out, right? After you give up a 2 spot. That's a nice rally back by Austin Peterson.
Yeah, he's dialed it back in.
I mean, after giving up a 2-run bomb in the championship game, first inning, you would think he might look a little frazzled. There's no frazzle
None at
coming
all.
out of this dude.
Whitten Sanders at the plate.
Once again, first pitch,
Yeah.
first strike, swing, 0-1. Make a quality first pitch.
Fly ball, center field. Coburn under it, puts it away. And that'll do it for the inning, but not before Twitty City strikes. Weston Duke with a 2-run homer puts Twitty City on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the first with Elite RBI National coming up. 2-0. Twitty City leads it as we head to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the batting lineup for Elite RBI National. They have 11 players on the roster, and Ryan McVay, their coach, says, we got here with 11. It's about the experience as much as the winning. I will play all 11 guys. So that gives them a couple extra hitters. Noah Huff will be the extra hitter in the 5 spot. And then Brody Pemberton will be the extra hitter in the 8 spot. On the mound for Twitty City, Weston Duke. We saw him warm up a couple times in the bullpen yesterday, and then they got an incredible effort out of Collins Brown, who pitched 6 innings and got the win to get him here. It'll be up to Weston Duke to try and bring him home.
Well, you talk about this elite RBI squad. They got a 2-run spot dropped on them. I don't think they're really worried. These boys know how to swing the bat. Let's see what they do. And they're coming out of the gate swinging as well. First pitch strike, let it go.
It'll be Gavin Pratt leading things off. What's nice too is the weather is absolutely perfect. Stands filling in the outfield, and continuing steady stream of people coming down the hill to see who's going to be crowned national champion.
Let's not lie about it, because you just said the weather right now.
Yeah.
There was some tarantula downpour. I mean, let's be serious. There was some big hairy spiders coming out of the sky. But the beauty of that is, this synthetic field that we've got sporting took care of business. And when it stopped, we got the teams back out here, warm up for 30 minutes. Let's get it going.
And it is beautiful out. 2-2 pitch from Duke. Count full now. 3-2 pitch fouled off to the right side. Pratt said one of the things he was looking forward to coming to Cooperstown All Star Village, hitting as many home runs as he can. He'd love to put a charge into one here, make it a 2-1 game.
I think that seems like the modern game, doesn't it?
It does, right? Three-two pitch to Pratt. Drive center field, going back on it. It is off the wall. Murphy couldn't get it. Pratt will hold up, and it's a long single. Mateo Guerra, left-handed hitter at the plate. He's got Pratt at first. The lead RBI National trying to respond to the 2 runs put across, and there's a single right up the middle. And you've got runners at first and second.
How many hitters we've had to come up to home plate so far? 7? 7 first pitch strikes, 7 hacks is what we've had so far.
Well, Elite RBI just giving them a taste of their own
I'm
medicine,
telling
right?
you.
Maverick Qualls, number 3 hitter, playing shortstop in this championship game. Showed bunt, ball gets away from Parsons, and the runners move up 70 feet.
I adjust your guys' headsets. Let me know if anything's too loud for you.
Weston Duke got to battle out of some trouble here. Fouled off.
And that's exactly right. You get a 2 spot in the first inning. Now there's 2 men on scoring position. Sometimes you might have to say, okay, let's damage or limit the damage if we can. We don't have to be perfect this inning. Let's figure out a way to get out number 1, and then we'll see where we lie. No matter what out number 1 might yield against you, you still have to kind of limit this damage.
Duke stepped off the mound, looked towards the dugout. Maybe a little confusion on what they wanted. Shaking off a couple pitches. Now he's ready to deliver. 2-1 the count. Trying to bend one in there. They say he went. Count 2-2.
I like that once again. Check.
Yes.
The home plate umpire is tracking the baseball further. It's a ball and strike. If there's a motion of the bat, ask your partner down at first base. That's exactly what he did.
Rick Garzillo said he went. Swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout for Duke. And just like we saw earlier with Austin Peterson after he gave the 2-run homer, Weston Duke settles in and responds
Correct.
nicely to the number 3 hitter.
And even though you got a punchy with second and third, you as the pitcher still shouldn't try to say, okay, let's be perfect and let's really try to be perfect. Figure out how to get out number 2 and see where that takes you.
Austin Peterson batting cleanup today for elite RBI. Pitcher against pitcher. 0-1. Right back up the middle. Off the glove of Duke. Stabbed by Johnson. Throw to first and got it, but a run scores.
All right, so there's the second out. Now you get a little bit stingy if you're thinking about, being Weston Duke. Now I want to end all damage and get that third one. That's a nice play, though, right there. Deflection off the pitcher. Definitely took time and concentration on barehanding that, and then made a strong throw and got the out. Run scores. RBI steak sandwich, though.
Up comes Noah Huff. Guerra standing at third. He's the tying run here in the first. Twitty City up 2-1. Huff, an extra hitter in this lineup. They play 11. Ground ball, third base side. Sanders charges it, throw to first, can't get him, run scores. It's a 2-2 game, ball gets away. He'll push on to second base, and he's safe.
You knew that was trouble when it came off the bat, the full swing and bunt. Third baseman's back to protect, comes in, makes a nice play to get to it. Throw takes it up the line a little bit. Can't do much about that at first base. Throw's leaking back into the runner with a head first slide.
It'll bring up Randy Weaver, the catcher. It's been a nice response by elite RBI National here in the bottom of the first after giving up 2 in the top of the frame. He'll swing at the first pitch. Pop it up behind the backstop.
It's a pretty good theme so far. First pitch good, I'm letting it loose.
Yeah. It's certainly been effective. The first 2 hitters in both lineups made contact, got hits. Got 3 singles and a home run out of swinging at that first pitch. Oh, 2 pitch fouled back.
It's a good emergency hack, 0-2. Doesn't want to punch out. Wants to try to find a way to put the ball in play, see if he can't drive in that runner from second base. Well located 0-2 pitch. Just flicked it, fouled it off. See another pitch.
Weaver with the delivery. Well, they thought it was a strike. In fact, the left side of the infield started coming in.
Well, I can tell you it wasn't a strike, so
yeah.
Kind of chill out a little bit.
Slow your roll. Pitch to Weaver. Didn't get him again. They may want to just stay in place till there's a definitive call. That's the second time the infield started to break for the dugout. The count now 2-2 with 2 outs. Weaver trying to keep the inning alive. Grounder, left side. Shortstop, Johnson's got it. Long throw, there's the out.
It's a nice play. Nice play to end the inning.
Gets Twitty City out of the inning, but not before a couple hits by Pat and Guerra. They're able to push a couple across and even this game up at 2-2. We're headed to the top of the second here at Cooperstown All Star Village in the first ever Ripken National Championship Game.
Let me hit you up on the Ripken rules here for this 2026 National Championship. Here's the deal. We got 16 teams that started this thing. Sweet 16, if you will, because they all came ready to play. We only played 6 innings. So you get out on top, you think you got a good chance, but now we're already 2-2. 70-foot bases. Not 90 like the big leagues, not 60 like you're young, 70-foot bases. Yes, we allow leads. You don't have to stay on the base. And with leads comes pickoff attempts, but it also comes stealing. You don't have to wait till it crosses on plate. Pitcher picks his foot up, get after it. Get her done. 50 feet, pitching distance, not 60 feet, 6 inches, 50 feet. But there you have it, 16 teams, 6 innings, 70 feet. 50-foot pitching distance. We do allow leads. We do allow steals. Now play.
Game on, top of the second. Klein Watson will lead things off for Twitty City in the inning. Swings at the first pitch and a strike.
Common theme.
Well, Watson hit a massive 3-run bomb in the semifinals.
And it was a quick swing.
Yeah. And it was the deciding one as they won 4-3 over ZT Prospects.
Tell you what, Austin Peterson starting it off with 2 hooks to begin with. Then he tries to rush him up and away. So if you just miss an 0-2 pitch, you can almost do anything you want after that. It's 1-2, I get it, but if you just miss, this hitter's going, uh-oh. So now he's got to look and try to cover everything. Another high heater.
Yeah, evens the count at 2-2.
Wouldn't be surprised if Uncle Charlie comes back to the table. And it did.
Struck him out. Second strikeout of the game for Austin Peterson. Has a good pitch.
Yeah, it was.
Up comes Sam Anglin, the left fielder. Two-2 ball game in the second.
Now's the game of a little cat and mouse. You know, make adjustments to what the pitcher's doing. First pitch breaking ball, like he did to the first hitter. Does it again. Waited him out. Got a pitch that he can handle. Hammers it. Knock to center.
Base hit for Anglin. Third hit of the game for Twitty City. That'll bring up Bowen Parsons. Parsons, the catcher. I asked Zach Duke about his team. I go, it's a big stage. You're on national TV. You're under the lights. He goes, this team, it's a loose team. They don't get tight.
Well, I think they've proven that because they've had 3 come from behind wins to get here to the finals.
Anglin on the run, but it's a hit through the right side. Anglin will push on for third. He's safe. They throw back to first. Parsons able to get in under the tag.
How about the fact that we might have seen just some old school hit and run?
Yep.
Or at least, at the very least, run and hit, but hitting behind the guy, running between first and second, base hit to right, that's wonderful. Where has that gone, Tom? Because it can still work.
Listen, we have seen some exceptional baseball here. We saw it from the Dodgers yesterday when they played small ball, pushed 11 runs across, diving back in safely at first. We saw a beautiful 3-6-3 double play today.
Done with ease, with deliberate actions, good throws, the whole 9 yards, it was perfect.
Once again, they keep an eye on first base on Parsons. Sam Anglin over at third base, representing the lead run. Weeks, an extra hitter in this lineup. There goes the runner. Fly ball towards third base. Narin puts it away.
No, I didn't want to throw it.
Why risk it, right?
Yep. I'll tell you what, I like the aggressiveness right there. There's no doubt that Twitty City, they said, I'm going to start another guy. We have his attention over there. If we put that ball down on the ground, we definitely get a run right there. He just ended up popping it up. Good swing, just hit it up.
Jax Johnson is the batter. Again, they keep a close eye on Parsons. And now they'll make a visit to the hill. Ryan McVay, very deliberate in the way he coaches his team. And he's a guy that likes to look at numbers, analytics,
right,
what teams have done, go into game changer, really strategize to form his lineup and put the best possible, not only 9 defensive, but stack the 11 players he has in the batting order to be most effective.
So I'm just trying to climb into Scully when he comes out, and he might say, okay, we got 2 outs. Am I really worried about that guy on first base? We make some quality pitches right here. We might just get out of this inning. Let's see what they want to do, but I'm not too worried about him. I wonder if that was the tone right there, because it might have been my tone.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 outs here. You take care of Johnson, and you're out of the inning. You can get back to work offensively in the bottom half of the second inning. Runner going, pitch fouled back. So Parsons have to back it up 70 feet.
Twitty City seems to say, I'm going to be aggressive this inning. We're ready to go. They came out of the gate swinging the bats, and now on the bases, they're trying to take bags.
They're really keeping Parsons tight over at first base. But Parsons continues to take a quality lead.
It's pretty healthy.
Yep. There goes Parsons. Hit down the left side. That'll drop in. It goes to the wall. Anglin will score. Parsons rounding third. He's headed for home. The throw not in time. And it's a 2 RBI double for Jax Johnson.
Aggressiveness all the way around. It's good baseball right there. That's a high fastball he climbs up on. Thomas Hawk smashes this into left field. That's a good pass. Thought we were going to have a play. He just flat out ran that to home plate.
McVay couldn't get to it. Jagger Medley, now the batter. Batting 11th in this lineup. Twitty City using 13 hitters in this game. You can use as many as 16. Now Austin Peterson, again, got to lock in here and get himself
Right.
out of this inning.
Just got to find an end. Look, you know your boys can swing the bats. Now you just got to find an end out, get back in the dugout, keep your composure best you can. We said this in the earlier game, Tom. These 12-year-olds, they're so talented, they make you forget they're 12.
Right.
But then in certain situations, they can remind you they're 12 because it's just human nature. It's young. Their emotions take over. They need to find a way to get an end out right here.
Peterson ready with a 2-1 pitch, but Medley will step out of the box. Inside on Medley, now 3-1. On deck is Collins Brown. Outstanding pitching performance yesterday to get him to the semis. Here's a grounder to second. Pratt over to first, and they're out of the inning. Well, Twitty City got 2 in the first. They had 2 more in the second on a 2 RBI double by Jax Johnson. And it's 4-2 Twitty City as we head to the bottom of the second.
The 2026 Ripken National Championships on CBS Sports Network is brought to you by Unrivaled Sports, home of the Ripken National Championships, creating lifelong youth sports memories. By Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. And by Under Armour. Protect this house.
Welcome back, Cooperstown All Star Village. Absolutely beautiful 4th of July evening. Lawson Naren will start things off for Elite RBI National in the bottom of the second. Twitty City, 4-2 lead. They've scored 2 in each of the first 2 innings and swings on the first pitch, and it's a single to left field.
This might be one of those back and forth affairs for 6 innings right now.
I entirely expect that.
Yeah.
You've had great pool play, you've had great bracket play, and you've got the 2 best teams right here playing for a national
all
title.
the more reason when the pitcher gets in a little bit of trouble for both sides to find a way to calm yourself and get through the inning, even if you give up a couple biscuits.
Pemberton off the wall. Naren will have to stop at second. For a moment, that looked like it was going to get out.
That's an absolute tracer, opposite field. 2 pitches, 2 swings, 2 balls hit hard. Might be flipping up Uncle Charlie right now. First pitch breaking ball.
Yeah, Weston Duke looking over to the dugout too, and he may want to change up something he's doing there.
I mean, that's a good pass at a baseball, but right now you got to make an adjustment. If they're ready to climb over your heater, you might have to flip a bender up there and see what happens.
Cash McVeigh, the batter. Nobody out, runners at first and second. He'll show bunt.
There's Uncle Charlie, strike one.
Twitty City was kind of expecting it too. They were telling Elliott at first base to come in a little tighter. He was playing tight on that first base side. Got Nairn at second, Pemberton at first. Cash McVeigh trying to drive him in. Showed bunt again.
He bunts his ball towards third base and not too hard, he might be able to walk to first because they're not crashing on that side.
No, they're crashing on the first base side for sure. With their thought being they're going to try to go to third for that out. But Elliott's going to have to crash fast and get that ball over to Sanders.
Now, the old school lesson of yesteryear, if they're trying to give you an out, throw them a strike, make them bunt the ball and get the out and see what happens.
2-1 pitch to McVeigh. Runner going to third. He lays down the bunt. He'll be safe at third. They'll throw to first for the out. But now you've got runners at second and third.
Well
nice
done.
bunt.
Well done. Small ball can still be used. We've seen a hit and run, Tom, and we've seen a little small ball. And I think there might have been some miscommunication out there from elite RBI because the man on second is stealing towards third. The guy on first wasn't running, but the bunt goes down. Either way, it's effective. Second and third, one out.
Brings up Easton Dunham. He'll swing at the first pitch. It is certainly not going to be a night for patient at bats. These guys.
It does not look like it.
What you said earlier, see ball, hit ball. Pitch outside evens the count at 1-1. Pitch to Dunham. Swing and a miss.
When I talked about not getting greedy, this is a situation sometimes when you jump up 1-2, you might think about the punchy.
Fouled off third base side. Boy, a fan almost made a great barehanded catch over there. I don't know if I have the courage to just throw up the bare paw on something smoking like that.
I'm glad you made a point of saying he almost made the play. He didn't.
Right.
We didn't really have a camera on it, so we don't know. But I trust you.
Well, I mean, I could see it visually from where I'm at.
You watched it. I saw you.
I was tracking it.
2-2, back in the count.
Dunham pops it up in the air. Watson underneath it, but then Johnson grabs it. 2 away. Well, that's just what the doctor ordered, Bill.
Yep. That's a big out in that situation, second and third.
Well, it'll bring up the 11th hitter, Coburn. Lawson Coburn with a hit here could even up this game.
Not a bad idea. Just try to flip a breaking ball up there and see if you can get ahead. Just missed it.
Grounder to short. Johnson over to first, and they're out of the inning. Elite RBI National threatens in the second inning, but they can't get anything across. We head to the top of the third inning. It'll be 12, 13, and 1 at the plate for Twitty City. Collins Brown set to lead things off for Twitty City here in the top of the third inning. They've got 5 hits in this game, and they've started both the first and second with base hits. Step back. Fouls off that first pitch.
First pitch strike.
Yep.
Did we see a swing?
Yep.
They're aggressive.
They had a single and a home run to start the first inning. They had a pair of singles, and then 2 batters later, a double in the second inning. Opened up a 4-2 lead.
And that double was 2 out double, driving in 2 runs. Sometimes that can be a huge momentum for you when you get those 2 out knocks like that. I know all runs go up on the board and they count, but sometimes there's a little bit more weight when you get that 2 out knock.
Ball gets away from Weaver. Doesn't matter. It's a 1-2 count. Thought he had him, evens it up at 2-2.
Might have been a little bit up. Might have been a little bit up. Tried to mix it up with a little slow breaking ball right there. Let's see. I think it stayed high.
Count full now to Collins Brown.
Austin can't get frustrated. He was close twice.
Now they caught the foul tip. He's out.
It's a nice job by Austin Peterson not getting flustered. Ball would have ultimately been outside of the zone. Preyed on a little bit of over anxiousness, but ends up getting that first out. That's a big first out. Try to stop the bleeding. No more runs.
Trip Elliott, fly ball, shallow center, and it's the shortstop Qualls that goes back to get it. And there's 2 away.
A little bit of bounce in the step from the elite RBI squad when they just threw that ball around. They're thinking they got something coming. 2 quick outs. See if they can get that 3rd quick out and get back in the dugout and swing the bats.
Brings up their leadoff hitter, Nolan Murphy. Singled and scored back in the first inning. Turns on it. This one, deep left field. Kiss it goodbye.
I mean, these kids are leaving the on-deck circle, swinging the bat if they see something they like. That's a high fastball right there. He climbed up on it. That's tough when you're getting rushed with a good heater, not to hit that thing straight up in the air, swing and miss it, and foul it back. Watch this swing. That's short, sweet, direct to the baseball. That is nice.
5-2 lead for Twitty City. Swinging at the first pitch is Duke. Throw to first is in time. And we head to the bottom of the third. Twitty City scored 2 in the first, added a couple in the second, and then a solo home run by Murphy makes it a 5-2 game.
I think both. A lot of people think that we can and can't win because some people think we're the underdogs and some people think that we're just really good.
We're underdogs, but we're still dogs, and we're going to do good in this tournament and smash.
I think both. A lot of people think that we can and can't win because some people think we're the underdogs and some people think that we're just really good.
We're underdogs, but we're still dogs, and we're going to do good in this tournament and smash the ball.
Elite RBI may feel like underdogs. I think both teams feel like underdogs in this game.
Well, I tell you what, it's not a bad way to approach these games because you don't want to go out there thinking that you're it. You know, you're the team and everything else. You want to go out there and say, let's battle, let's play our best baseball, and if we do, we can still win.
Gavin Pratt at the plate to lead things off in the top of the third. Singled and scored back in the first inning.
But I really think the way Elite RBI has swung the bat in this tourney, I don't think they could ever be considered an underdog when you think about it. These dudes know how to swing the baseball bat.
Ground ball through the left side, and it's a base hit for Pratt. So he's 2 for 2 tonight. That'll bring up Mateo Guerra.
Guerra had a knock his first time up, right? Rocket up the middle.
Yep.
I'd be mixing a first pitch breaking ball on that because if you make a mistake with a heater, this guy can swing. Ooh, he painted him with a heater.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
Nothing wrong with that.
If you're going to throw it out there and down there, that's a good pitch.
Fire back, try and get Pratt. He's in under the tag.
That's quick feet.
Yep. Well, he can scoot. And there he goes. Throw to second. Not going to get him.
Yeah, you're not. I like the fact when you're catching in that situation right there, you stay there as long as you can and try to get the pitch. But if you see that pitch going out of the zone that far, let's come out of there firing. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And that's going to happen over time. That's why this is important, I believe, when you see 12-year-olds leading and stealing. They've been doing it since they were 11.
Right.
Because when the big diamond comes in when they turn 13, they're not just thrown into it. They've had a little bit of practice going into it.
They're ready for it. They're developing the skill.
Absolutely. Baseball,
Ball, left
baseball
field.
is a series of progressions.
Anglin makes the catch. That'll bring up Maverick Qualls. Qualls 0 for 1 tonight, struck out in the first inning.
What was really good right there is Weston really covered everybody because third base and shortstop go out towards left field. And the pitcher says, okay, somebody's got to be a third. I'm glad he was watching. That's nice. Pay attention. Every time the ball's put in play, people, there's a spot for you to be on a baseball field. Pay attention, do your job.
Weston Duke. He's got a really good baseball IQ. Oh, look, he makes the catch off the backstop. That is not a Ripken roll.
That's not. It's not arena ball, no.
Can't play it off the backstop. Well, I'd mentioned before that Weston Duke, when asked who his favorite Major League player was, He said, "It's my dad, Zach Duke." And then I said that to his dad, and his dad goes,
He's lying.
"Yeah, he's full of it. It's Shohei Ohtani." Twitty City with a 5-2 lead. Pratt at second. Pitch outside to Qualls. Qualls. That'll drop in for a base hit. Pratt will round third. He's racing home. He's under the throw, and Qualls is in at second base.
All right, so this ball hit into center field right here. Remember I said everybody's got a place to be? My first baseman's got to come in here and cut that. That ball's got to be cut because then that stops the batter runner from getting all the way to second base. If you give up a biscuit, it's okay. But everybody needs to be on the baseball field at the same time, in the right place at the right time. Everybody has a job to do. Don't get caught being a spectator.
Well, and then we just had a balk, so he moves over to third. And so
this is a great mound visit because
Yeah.
this is okay, everybody. Let's take a breath, settle down. I understand you're all getting into it. It's the emotion of the game. Let's get it back on track.
Zach Duke says the most challenging thing he's ever done in his life is coaching his son. He goes, it is so hard to do. Zach Duke drafted in 2001. 2009 was his best year in the majors. Played with the Pittsburgh Pirates, went to an All-Star game, and he goes, "Yeah, but I was a injury alternate." I go, "Did they give you a jersey?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Were you in the All-Star game?" He goes, "Absolutely." I go, "I'd leave the rest out of that."
Just leave the rest out. But here's the deal. Father-sons, this is all about, this is what happens in youth baseball, right? Youth sports. Your kids are going to be under your tutelage. I actually have a little bit of information on that, firsthand from our father.
There goes the runner, third.
Don't throw it.
It gets through, and he's coming home. Well, you said don't throw it.
Yeah.
And now he's going to end up scoring. So they had sent him back to second base.
All right, I'm not saying giving up a biscuit is a bad thing, but you have no chance of throwing this guy out. Eat it, see what happens. But in this particular case, maybe just clearing the bases and starting over from scratch might be a pretty decent idea. You might be able to settle yourself, get a couple outs and see what happens.
It's a 5-4 game, and you can see the frustration on Weston Duke.
And going back to the father-son thing, the reason why it's hard is because as a parent, you want so much for them to be right that sometimes you get a little bit outside of your own comfort zone and how you might handle another kid. Decent practice in youth sports. There's always a dad on that team that's coaching his son. And sometimes it's easier for me to talk to your son and you talk to my son moving forward sometimes when things get a little bit crazy.
Klein Watson is going down to the bullpen. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, but it gets away from Parsons. Down to first base, they can't do it, up the right field line. Peterson pushing for second, still running. Now he's going to third, and he'll be in.
That's the other thing we didn't cover in the Ripken rules here for this World Championship, National Championship, is the fact that drop third strikes. This is baseball.
Yes.
So punching the guy out is one thing, but keeping the ball in front of you is another. Nice job getting after it down the line, not stalking because he struck out. Now where is it? Third base.
Noah Huff's got a chance to tie this game up. Pitch outside. One last thing on Zach Duke, too. He said the biggest thing he learned through others, too, was after a game, do you want to talk to dad or do you want to talk to the coach? You know, what kind of conversation do you want to have? Are we talking about what you're doing on the field, or do you need your dad right now?
And there's sometimes that they are separate. Most of the time, though, they're still one and the same.
Yeah, it's hard to separate it.
paint.
Noah Huff, him and Cash McVeigh have been playing together since 8Us. 2-1 the count.
Tell you what, getting back in the count, 2-0 pitch, well-located heater. Then he comes back with a breaking ball to get to 2-2. Got to find a way here. This might be that time I'm talking about getting greedy. You're battling. You'd kind of like to get out of this inning with that lead. I know that's a tall ask. See what you can do.
Pitch from Duke, fouled off to the right side.
It's a good battle developing right here. Early on the breaking ball to get to 2-2. Says I got to slow myself down, put the ball in play. Fouls off a good heater the other way.
Huff swinging a miss, and he struck him out. Well, his second straight strikeout, but the first one will count for an out in this inning. So now 2 away, and that'll bring up Randy Weaver. The catcher 0 for 1 so far in this game. Lead RBI National, couple hits in this inning. Peterson just 70 feet away on that third baseline from tying this game up.
I'll tell you what, Duke's competing. This hadn't come easy, but he got out of the last situation on a 2-0 count. See if he can make quality pitches here.
Fouled back, 2-1.
We knew going into this when these two teams lined up for the finals that both teams have the capabilities of swinging the bat and scoring runs. Who's going to make some plays? Who's going to make some pitches?
Now 3-1. He gets that little lean too, like he feels like he might have had a strike. Starts dipping towards the dugout.
I think on that pitch, I think he was hoping that guy might have swung and missed it.
Yeah. Weaver pops it up in the air. That one will hit the top of the dugout. They ran out of space. Duke was tracking it the whole way. Had Elliott crashing in from first and Parsons from behind the plate. That one just about a foot out. 3-2 the count now. Duke trying to retire Weaver, get out of the inning with the lead. Swing and a miss.
That's competing, Tom. That is competing right there.
Beautiful job. We head to the top of the fourth. Twitty City with a 5-4 lead.
We expected to just try as best as we can and do what we do and just try to do what we do. we expected like to just try as best as we can and do what we do, and just try to do what we do.
Coming into it, we know that we could win it because past tournaments, we've played in big, huge tournaments, whatever, but knowing the mindset you have and the team you got behind you really helps.
You heard Collins Brown speaking there last, and they're a confident group. They're not an arrogant group, and they're a team that even when they're down, they just try and stay even keel. They can't always do it, but they try and stay even keel, and it's helped them battle back in some games in this tournament and get to this national title game.
Well, they've been down in every game they played, and they come back and find a way to win. So I think that lends itself to them being very confident that they're not out of anything.
Anthony Sewell Jr. at the plate. A little different game for him. They're learning how to play from ahead, trying to hang on to a 5-4 lead. I'm Tom Helmer alongside Bill Ripken. Glad to have you on this 4th of July. On a picture-perfect evening, Cooperstown All Star Village.
It's nice. We had a little weather come through, but that took a little heat off. This is good.
Beautiful.
Nice night for baseball.
Got him on the outside.
Tell you what, you're a hitter, and you get back in the count 2-1. You're feeling real good, and he drops a backdoor breaking ball on you to get back in the count. You're going, come on, man.
2-2 to Sewell. Swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout for Austin Peterson. That was nice. It'll bring up Jason Word. First pitch to Word. Ball 1. Word 0 for 1 in this game. And a 1-3 ground out.
Even though there's some runs up on the board, Tom, I think both of these pitchers, Austin Peterson and Weston Duke, they're battling. They're getting after it. They're competing. This is fun to watch because you could easily just kind of, feel sorry for yourself and kind of give up the goods. But both of these guys know that their teams can score runs. If you just settle down and get a few outs for your boys, you're in this thing. That's paint.
Yeah. Austin Peterson dealing right now. Drive left field, home run. Is that on me? I said he was dealing. The Word responds with an absolute blast to left field.
Word's got to figure out when he's running the bases on a homer that he can actually touch these bases clean. He fell over first base because he was excited. He was going to miss second base and said, I got to go back and get it. Slow yourself down, dude. Touch them bags. Get on in here. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with that pass.
No doubter.
He got his foot down and that bat hit came flying through the zone.
Third home run of the game for Twitty City. They're up 6-4. Now it's Sanders at the plate. Whitten Sanders 0 for 1 in this game. Fly ball to center last time up. Back in the first inning. The 0-2. Ground ball, second base. Guerra over to first for the out. And he lost his shoe while he was doing it.
I don't think I ever ran fast enough to lose a shoe, so I'm okay.
I mean, it wasn't great at tying him. That'd be the only way. Klein Watson up at the plate now. 2 away here, top of the 4th inning. Watson struck out looking in the 2nd inning.
Tell you what, that's pitching right there. First pitch breaking ball, he fouls it off. Then you go ahead and stand him up with a heater. Bet you he goes back to that breaking ball away again, see what happens. There she blows.
Chopper, Peterson picks it up, fires over to first, but it misses. He's safe at first base. Tumbled into the bag, but good hustle. Getting up the line.
I think there's a couple lessons right here, Tom. One, don't take the out for granted if you're pitching. You got a little lax. But two, my man running down the first base line, busting it on a little comebacker. He forced that issue to be that way. So two things, don't take it for granted, make the play, catch it, make a good throw. But if you're hitting, don't feel sorry for yourself, get there.
Well, Ryan McVay will go out and have a conversation with Austin Peterson. 1 out away from getting out of this inning. What do you think the discussion is here?
Settle down. we can still score runs. We've got plenty of at-bats left in this game. Go ahead and let's get a third out here. Get our boys back in the dugout. I think it's easy. Just settle down, make a pitch. We'll get back in here and swing the bat and score some runs. These kind of visits when you're talking 12U baseball, looking at them now, this is not mechanical stuff with the, okay, let's separate the hands, let's get your arm on top. None of that. It's all about getting these boys back in the right frame of mind to finish the job.
Peterson sent to deliver to Anglin. Checks back on Watson over at first base. Little dancing at first by Watson, trying to be a disruption. Anglin had a single, scored a run back in the second inning. There goes the runner, throw to second. Great throw, got him out, and they're out of the inning.
That's a nice catch by the catcher, a nice throw by the catcher, a nice catch by the infielder, a nice tag by the infielder. That's 101 stuff right there. Look at this. Got him.
We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 6-4, Twitty City. The NWSL is back. Don't miss a showdown on the pitch as Mallory Swanson and the Chicago Stars host the Utah Royals tomorrow at 5 Eastern right here on CBS Sports Network. I'm Tom Helmer alongside Bill Ripken. Welcome back. Cooperstown All Star Village, Ripken Nationals Finals. Twitty City leading Elite RBI National 6-4 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Lawson Nairn to lead things off for Elite RBI. Well, Weston Duke finished the last inning with 3 straight strikeouts, but one of them got away. Runner ended up getting on, so he had to do a little extra work at the end of that 3rd inning. Ahead in the count here, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's his 4th straight strikeout.
Hey, what? That was good morning, good afternoon, good night, because he came in and hit an inside corner with the fastball, breaking ball away, 0-2, finished them off with a good heater away, a little bit up in the zone, strike 3.
And it's the 1st inning. He hasn't given up a single to start the inning. Pemberton chops that one back. Pemberton 1 for 1 tonight. Had a single back in the 2nd inning. They call him Brody Bombs. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And to your point, Bill, he's just getting after it right now.
I mean, there's a little bit of composure, there's a little pace, there's a little tempo, everything about him, even his look right now. It's very confident in what he's doing. He hasn't had the easiest of time, but like I said in the last inning, there's a compete in this dude's arsenal.
High fly ball, right side, everybody converges, but it's the 2nd baseman, Watson, that puts it away.
I'll tell you what, both of these teams have had infielders very willing to go out into the short outfield and make plays, and very confident when they're doing it. These are not the easiest plays for second basemen to go back on. Handles himself extremely well.
No, it's much easier if you're coming in.
No doubt.
Cash money, Cash McVeigh at the plate. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Favorite team? How about it?
Them Oreos and Gunnar Henderson? Yeah, that's not a bad player to like. He's pretty good, you know.
He's decent. A strike to McVeigh. Yeah, I like the pace Weston Duke is working with here. Attack in the strike zone. On the outside, got him. We're headed to the top of the 5th. It's a 6-4 game. Twitty City on top. And Weston Duke has struck out 5 of the last 6 batters. Tomorrow at 7 Eastern, don't miss the Winnipeg Blue Bombers taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats in a Canadian Football League showdown right here on CBS Sports Network. Well, you got a hill, you got kids, they want to slide, roll down. They're having a good time out in the outfield here at Cooperstown All Star Village. We start at the top of the 5th. Sam Anglin to lead things off for Twitty City. They got a 6-4 lead. Swings on the first pitch. This one to center field. Coburn under it to put it away.
I will say this about sliding down that grass hill up there, especially after a little rain hit it. I'm going to do it once.
Yeah?
I'm not walking back up that hill. I can go down one time.
I thought like you just wanted to try it. Going Parsons through the right side.
Better hurry.
Throw to first. Not in time, and it's a base hit.
Tell you what, that's some nice baseball awareness right there. You know that ball was hit hard. He comes in, charges this from right field, almost gets a 9-3.
That's his second hit tonight. He's 2 for 2. That'll bring up Eli Weeks. They throw to Parsons, bad throw. Parsons off to second base. He'll get in there easily. Well, Billy tried to check him back, but the throw wasn't on the money.
Correct. That's a tough one. And the real purpose of a pickoff throw in the first place is to keep them honest. It's very rare that we're going to pick somebody off that's even at the highest level. But if we keep them honest by throwing the ball waist high, chest high to the first baseman, you never have to worry about the extra base. Sometimes we try to get too fine because we think we can get them. We force a bad throw.
Base hit down the right side. Gets past the right fielder, Guerra. That's going to score Parsons, and it's second. They got him.
I'm not mad at the effort on that one. Sometimes I don't like giving up outs on the base paths if I'm on the offensive side. But he went up, climbed up on this ball, hit a rocket. Once this ball gets by the right fielder, we know that run's going to score. And that's a nice throw in from right field to get the out at second base.
Back-to-back hits. It's a 7-4 ball game. Jack Johnson now at the plate. Had a 2 RBI double his last time up back in the second inning. This one high in the air. Shortstop coming in, puts it away. Well, that'll take care of it here in the top of the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Elite RBI National got to get to work. They're trailing 7-4. Changer game recap, and it started early. Weston Duke with a 2-run bomb in the first inning put Twitty City up 2-0. They kept pounding away in the second inning as well. Johnson had a 2 RBI double. There was a 4-2 game as this one moved along, and then a solo home run by Word. But Elite RBI National fight their way back into this one, but they trail by 3 in this one, 7-4. They're running out of outs here as they try and fight for a national title. We're at Cooperstown All Star Village, upstate New York. If you wonder about the name Twitty City, the team is named after Conway Twitty, who actually started the organization. He liked playing baseball. He was offered a contract by the Phillies when he graduated high school, was drafted in the Army. So he didn't play for the Phillies when he came out of the Army. The Phillies offered again, and he had been moving on with his music career. Twitty City is actually a 9-acre entertainment complex that he had. And now the organization has grown to 23 teams.
Right. And of course out of Nashville.
Out of Nashville,
So,
Tennessee.
You kind of get it.
Pitch inside to Dunham. .30 pitch. Fouls it back, 3-1.
So I'm glad we stayed behind home plate right there, because if we have a 3-run lead and the catcher's not sitting up behind home plate and you fall back 3-0, even if you hit a bridge ball, it's 1 point. But if you do that and you put a biscuit on first base, now a homer makes it a 2-point conversion, and that gets him 1 step closer. So set up dead middle when you got a lead and say, you guys got to earn this stuff if you're going to get back into the game. Very patient at bat. He had 1 pitch to hit, fouled it straight back, took his walk. RBI Elite's in business right now.
That was the first walk issued by Weston Duke tonight. Here's one to left field, coming in. That one's going to drop for a base hit, and then it gets past Anglin. Runners trying to move up another 70 feet, and they do, so now you got runners at second and third.
So far, Twitty City's played a little bit uncharacteristically as far as the defense goes. That ball had a lot of English on it. It checked up on him. But this was an ill-advised throw to third base. Because that allowed the batter runner to get to second.
I think this looks like it just, we're okay. Right. We got to regroup here and dial back in. Really, Weston Duke, he had a couple rough innings to start. He gave up 2 singles to start the game and then calmed down. Gave up 2 singles in the start of the second, again settled in. 2 of the first 3 hitters in the third got singles. And then after that, he really dialed in. He went through a stretch where he struck out 5 of 6 batters. Now he's issued a walk and a single. Now we're going to get a new pitcher, and we'll take a timeout. 7-4, Twitty City, 6 outs away from their first Ripken Nationals title. Nolan Murphy will be the new pitcher for Twitty City. He'll work at trying to get the final 6 outs for his ball club and clinch them a national title here at the Ripken Nationals, Cooperstown All Star Village. I'm Tom Helmer along with Bill Ripken. This will be Pratt. He's 2 for 2 in this game, couple of singles. Pratt, guy with good speed, has a stolen base in this game. Dunham at third, Coburn at second. Hit here could really tighten things up. It gets away from the catcher. Not a lot of room back there, so Dunham will stay put at third base.
You know, I've said this before, you're in this situation, you're in the 5th inning, 2nd and 3rd, you got a 3-run lead. If you try to be too perfect, things can get away from you. You've got to come up with the understanding. It's a hard concept, but even if I give up a couple runs, I still got a 1-run lead. The hitters are the most important people right now.
Throw from third is good for the out.
All right, so you gave up a biscuit. There's 1 out, man on third. Everything was done right there. The catch with the ground ball, the check of the runner, the throw to first base. It's okay if the guy gets a third. You gave it an effort. But this is where RBI Elite, look, they know that they're good. They know they can score runs. And if they keep scratching away and here's one, they know they can come back in this game.
Yeah, we're a long way from done here. They play 6 innings, but a lot of baseball to be played. Guerra at the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Had a single back in the first inning. Here's one, back up the middle. That's a base hit. We'll score a run. It's a 7-6 game. Guerra fell down rounding first, but he's able to get back.
And just as you said, there's 6 innings, but if there's 1 out, the lead RBI knows they got 5 outs to play with. And the way these boys swing the bat, the way they've swung the bat already through this tournament, they know they're not out of it.
No, not by a mile. 1 away. Maverick Qualls will be the hitter in a 1-run game. First ever Ripken Nationals. It has been a fantastic tournament.
This is right back where it gets into the strategy. It's 1-run game. You got a dude who can steal a bag at first. You got a hitter up at home plate that can put the ball in play.
Grounded to short, flips over to second for 1, over to first.
It's nice.
And that'll take care of business in the inning. We head to the 6th and final inning of regulation. Twitty City with a 7-6 lead.
The 2026 Ripken National Championship stats on CBS Sports Network are provided by Game Changer. Live the game like never before on Game Changer, the #1 youth sports app. And by Rawlings, the mark of a pro.
That's one of the cool things too when you come to Cooperstown All Star Village, is getting to tour the Baseball Hall of Fame. For those of you tuning in for the AUSL softball game between the Carolina Blaze and the Utah Talons, you'll be able to find it streaming free on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com/CBSSN as soon as it starts. And of course, we'll get you out there immediately after the conclusion of this game. Top of the 6th inning, Medley leading things off for Twitty City. One-run ball game. Twitty City trying to pad their lead.
Crowd's filled in rather nicely out there on the berm outside the outfield wall. It's a good look right now.
It's a great crowd tonight. We'll see some fireworks after the game and a big celebration as one of these teams.
I want to give Austin Peterson a lot of credit for battling his way through this game. His stuff is still real good. It hadn't necessarily gone the way he wanted it to, maybe necessarily. This dude's been getting after it lately, though.
One away here at the top of the 6th. Collins Brown will come to the plate. They'll make us do some damage here in the bottom of the 6th. Lead RBI can hit, that's for sure. Brown struck out back in the 3rd inning. Slow roller. Qualls comes up firing for the out. Oh, safe. Beat him up the line. Great hustle that time by Brown.
We've seen some balls put in play by both squads right here. And the hitter does not look at the ball. He runs towards first base. That's awesome right there to beat that out. If he takes one look and feels sorry for himself on a check swing, he's going to be out. Instead, it's an infield knock.
Brings Trip Elliott to the plate. One away here, top of the 6th. Brown, healthy lead at first. Swing and a miss.
Woo, he had some intentions. Trip Elliott had some intentions right there.
The 0-1, there goes Brown. They lay down the bunt. Peterson over to first, pulled him off the bag, runners safe, and now Twitty City has runners at 1st and 3rd.
And once again, the pressure that's put on the pitcher by these hitters running down the baseline hard is important. And that's the proper call. He pulled him off the base a little bit and he beat it.
It brings up the leadoff hitter, Nolan Murphy. Singled and scored in the 1st, had a solo home run in the 3rd. Quick meeting at the mound here with Austin Peterson. They might be checking how much gas he's got left in the tank.
I think once again, though, this is one of those conversations these coaches have with these kids. It's just take a breath.
Yeah.
If you got something left for me, here's the time. Let's get it done.
I mean, look at that view, Bill. This is actually, it's just so beautiful.
Would you say that's pretty good?
It's better than decent.
I would say that's pretty good.
Cooperstown All Star Village, just an absolutely top-notch baseball complex, but really a family complex. Elliott at 1st, Brown at 3rd, Murphy at the plate, one away. Twitty City leading at 7-6 here in the top of the 6th.
It was almost a modified pitch out, if you will.
Yeah.
It wasn't a full pitch out, but it did look like they thought something was up. And the lead at first base is almost looking like something's up.
Yeah, Elliott. There's one down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That'll score a run. Runner pushing for third, and he will be... Well, the umps are looking at each other. They're calling him safe.
I think there was a little confusion on him, but I'm not completely upset at the actual end result. I wish we'd have gotten that a little bit sooner. It's possible he got tagged on the backside before his hand got in.
Well, now they're talking it over. Home plate umpire Don Myers, third base umpire Dustin Musty. And after meeting, they say he's safe. So now Ryan McVeigh is going to have a talk with the umpires. He'll discuss it with Don Myers.
Here we got a view of it right here. Did the backside get touched? Because that's a great pick. We can't see from that angle if he got him. It's possible. But what I do like about it was the conversation that happened between the two umpires to see if they can get it right. And I think they had the conversation. Whether the rotation got screwed up or not, I get it. Things happen sometimes. But at least they went out to talk to each other to see if they could make it right and make the right call.
For those of you tuning in for the AUSL softball game between the Carolina Blaze and Utah Talons, you'll be able to find it streaming free on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com/CBSSN as soon as it's ready to go. And of course, we'll get you out there immediately after the conclusion of this game. Now we got a pitching change. That's going to be Brody Pemberton. And when I talked to Ryan McVeigh earlier, it's kind of gone sequentially in the order he said he would. Pemberton is his next choice up to come in and pitch. Twitty City with an 8-6 lead. Just one out here in the top of the sixth. Elliott at third, Murphy at second. Got Duke coming to the plate. It's been a good baseball game. Everything you'd expect out of a championship tilt. First ever Ripken Nationals. Somebody's going home with a beautiful trophy. Absolutely beautiful. And here we go, Weston Duke at the plate.
Putting them on.
Yeah.
I think that's certainly the right move, and I understand the left-hander is on deck and there's a matchup problem, but I think loading them up where you now got the force at every base, I think that's a pretty solid decision right there.
Yeah. So that brings up Anthony Sewell, left-handed hitter, with the bases jammed here in the top of the sixth.
Because the lead RBI certainly has the skill set to turn a deuce, you know, turn a double play and figure out how to get out of this. So you make one quality pitch, and it might just turn around. You come back in, see if you can't put a 2-spot or a 3-spot up in the bottom half of your inning, see if you can tie it or win it. But you got to get this going now in this direction to get some outs.
Sewell looks at the first one. I was keeping it low.
Yep. I mean, look, it's a tall kid on the bump. So you throw the ball downhill like that and you create that angle, you might be able to entice that ground ball, but you got to make it look like it's good enough for the swing at.
2-0 the count to Sewell, and he'll step out of the box now.
Oh, and he drops a 2-0 breaking ball to get back in the count with the bases juiced. Come on.
That was pretty. The 2-1 pitch. And now 3-1, and he's in danger of walking in a run and making this a 9-6 game.
I mean, that is the one issue that you run across when you load them up and do that, but I think it was well worth the risk. See how it plays out.
Swing and a miss, count full now.
I like the battle. I like his poise.
He's fighting, trying to
Yeah,
keep this a 2-run game.
Oh.
Walked him.
Breaking ball just stayed up. He went for the punchy with the breaking ball. Couldn't get the call third.
Elliott comes in to score. Murphy goes to third. Duke to second. And now Sewell at first. And that'll bring up Word. Jason Word had a solo home run back in the 4th inning. Word could really open up this game here. 1-0 pitch. You want to step out, step back in, and fouls it back.
I flinched. And that's the right call. Just because you request time, if you do it too late, it's not a given. It's not a given. And I'm not mad at that situation whatsoever.
Kind of rocked back and then caught himself and was able to get a little bit of the bat on it. Here's one. He flips it out to left field. That's going to drop. 1 run scores. 2 runs are going to score. Throw to third. Not in time. Rolls away towards the dugout. But it stays in the field of play. It's now an 11-6 ball game. And Twitty City has runners at second and third after the double by Word.
Tell you what, he just flicks this ball into left center field. He stayed on the breaking ball long enough just to get that bat head out to it. Hit a line drive to left center.
Bring up Sanders. It's fouled on the right side. They're giving chase. Can't get there though.
That's a good effort though.
Yeah, Dunham giving chase. Just couldn't quite get there.
Good effort.
Whitten Sanders 0 for 2 today. Fly out to center. Ground out to second. Pemberton will step off the hill. Still just 1 away, 2 in scoring position. Sanders, high fly ball, left field, back towards the warning track. It's caught. Sewell will tag up. He'll score. It's a 12-6 game.
Dare I say situational baseball right there. Man on third, less than 2. Hits a fly ball deep to the outfield. Scored another run. So we've seen a hit and run perfectly executed. We've seen bunts perfectly executed. We've seen a little small ball right there. It's all good in my book.
What's real good for Twitty City. 12-6 lead. Ground ball to short. Qualls fires over to first. And Elite RBI National is out of the inning. And now they've got work to do. They're down 6 in the bottom of the last inning. Don't go anywhere. We're about to crown a Ripken National Champion. field, just so you know. Four, 5, and 6, 2 up here in the bottom of the 6th for Elite RBI National. They need 6 runs to tie this game, 7 to win it. Peterson leading it off, fouls it back. Another one fouled back, count 0-2.
That's what you should do after you just drop a few runs on them in the top half of the inning. You come out and you establish a strike zone and say, here it is, see what you got.
He's doing just that. Austin Peterson fights off another one.
It's a good battle right there. Fouling off a nasty 0-2 breaking ball.
Well, the AUSL softball game between the Carolina Blaze and the Utah Talons is underway and now available streaming free on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com/CBSSN. We'll get you out there as soon as this one is over. A 12-6 game. Twitty City, who battled through this tournament, trailed in the round of 16, trailed in the quarterfinals, trailed in the semifinals, won all those games. Jumped out early in this one. Padded that lead. And now just 3 outs away from the Ripken National title. Peterson, grounder to the right side. They'll throw to first, but it won't be in time, and it's a base hit. Well, that's how you want to start it, Bill, if you're a lead RBI.
It doesn't matter how you get on the base, you get on the base. So you're the first hitter, and that's what he did. He battled back from 0-2, brought it all the way back into 3-2, gets just enough of it to hit a base hit to right field. I mean, the question that I would have would say, okay, if I was in the dugout with the Elite RBI squad, say, have we ever scored 6 in an inning before? And the answer is yes, right? They have.
Yes.
They know how to swing the bats.
Noah Huff at the plate. Just want to keep the train moving at this point if you're elite RBI. Twitty City would love a double play here. Huff. Hard hit to the right side, they'll throw to first. They got it.
There's a lot of hustle by these boys on both squads going into first base. That might have been the time that we're not wanting to slide into the bag, especially feet first because you slow down. I think he might have been a little better served just to run through that, because when you slide into a base, your legs are a little bit bent. And that was a solid play right there to get that out.
Great throw by Duke. Randy Weaver at the plate now. The catcher 0 for 2 in this one. Hit to short. Johnson over to first, there's 2 away.
A little fundamental conversation right there, Tom, would be, and you're in that situation, ground ball to the shortstop. Could he have thrown the guy out at third base? Maybe. But would it have been a more difficult play than taking the out at first base? The answer is yes. You don't want to do anything crazy. You want to catch the ball, throw the ball.
Our Under Armour play of the game, and it's the effort that Twitty City put on in that 6th inning to pad their lead and open up a 6-run lead. And now they stand 1 out away from the Ripken National title. Huge crowd here at Cooperstown All Star Village. Murphy on the hill, facing Naren. They're going to check down to first. He didn't swing.
We had the catcher pointing to first. We had the hitter pointing to first. We had the umpire pointing to first. And the answer was no, you didn't swing.
He has singled and struck out. The 1-1 pitch. Strike two. Nolan Murphy. One strike away from ending this one. Look at him grinning. He's ready to bring it. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Grounder. That one gets through. A run will score. It's 12-7. He's going to push on to second base. And he's safe. Risky move.
Yes, it was. I wonder if that throw was offline, because we know the moisture on that turf. That ball might have skipped into second base. But that is a risky move right there, because you don't want to make that last out on the bases when you're down this many. But these kids have been getting after it and been aggressive all tournament long, so I get it.
Brody Pemberton, left-handed hitter at the plate. Nolan Murphy from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. It is a 1-1 count to Pemberton. Nolan Murphy trying to put this game away for Twitty City. Swing and a miss. Once again, he is one strike away from ending it. He's got a big grin as he looks at that Twitty City dugout.
He had a big grin before the last hitter, too.
That's true.
This thing ain't over until the third out is actually made. Just a reminder, that's all.
Nolan Murphy with the pitch. Swing and a miss! Struck him out!
Now you can grin.
And Twitty City wins the Ripken National title. The first ever.
RBI National. And the Ripken National Championship. At this time, we would like all spectators to please clear the field. Again, all spectators, please clear the field. Thank you.
Yes. What a victory for Twitty City as they win the first ever Ripken National Championship. will try and grab Zach Duke and get Twitty City over here so they can grab this Ripken National Championship trophy. Coach, if we could get you over here with Twitty City, you guys have a trophy that you've earned as the national champs. They're having a great time. Way to go, Coach. Zach Duke, the manager, congratulations on winning a national title. You guys battled all season. How does it feel?
Feels amazing. These kids are so special. They have no quit in them, and they just play for each other. It's amazing.
Well, Bill Ripken would like to present you and the team with this national title trophy. Congratulations to Twitty City. They came from behind in the round of 16. They came from behind in the quarterfinals. They battled back in the semifinals. And tonight, they can call themselves national champions. Well, that'll do it for us. On behalf of Bill Ripken and our CBS crew, we want to thank everybody for coming out. It was an absolutely unbelievable tournament, and we have crowned the first ever Ripken National Champion. I'm Tom Helmer. Happy 4th of July from Cooperstown All Star Village.